In this video, we're going to take a look at text formatting in HTML5. I've prepared an HTML page that illustrates some of the most common text formatting elements. Some of these elements really haven't changed. They have progressed from earlier versions without change. Others are new, and still others, they've been tweaked a little bit. So the first one we're going to look at is the paragraph tag. The paragraph tag is used in general to separate individual paragraphs. The break tag has changed from earlier versions of HTML. In the past, you used to have to put a slash, but in this iteration of HTML, all it is just a single unended element. It's only used to separate lines. For example, if you have an address and you want to separate the street from the city and the city from the postal code, you can use the line break tag within a paragraph tag. So this is the proper format that you would use the line break tag. Something new in HTML5 is the word break opportunity. And this is the WBR element. And it allows you to specify an option for the browser to break a line. For example, we've got the value of pi to I don't know how many places, but what I've done is I've created a word break opportunity at various points so that when we view the page in the browser, depending on the width of the browser, it will break the line here, which doesn't have any spaces, so there's no definite spot to break it. We can tell it that if it needs to, it can break the line in these places. The next element is the emphasis, and a lot of people use the I element, as in italic, to replace emphasis. But emphasis makes an italic, but the difference is between the EM and the I is that the EM conveys microdata to the web page. An I element only changes the physical style of the text. What M does is it actually says this is emphasized, this is more important text than this is. So this word gets a higher precedence in the sentence. As well, the strong replaces the B element. The B element only makes the text bold. But what strong does is it says these words within this strong element is stronger. It stands out. It has a higher precedence than the other words in this sentence. So this is microdata that you may want the search engine to focus in on in this sentence. It may also, both of these may also treat the phrasing of the sentence differently. For example, if the user is using a text reader rather than visually scanning the information, it may say it in a different way. Something that wouldn't happen if you use the I or the B tags. Finally, you have pre-formatting. In this case, the pre element prints the text as is. In other words, if I wanted to show this as code, it would present it in Courier, for example, in monospaced. The other thing that pre does is that it doesn't delete multiple spaces, which happens everywhere else in HTML. And the last one is the small element, and the small element really just makes it small. It's like giving a smaller voice to the text. So let's take a look at this in HTML, actually in the browser. Under text formatting, this is the paragraph element. When you have a paragraph element, it makes a big space for the next paragraph. Line break, the BR tag, when you put it at the end of a line, it just makes a line break. It doesn't give the same amount of line spacing as the paragraph tag does. Word break opportunity, you can see here I've got this long line for pi. If I adjust the width of the browser, you can see that the number is breaking, and it's actually breaking at the places where I put the word break opportunity, word break opportunity elements. Under emphasis, the M, this is really important, makes it italic, but also gives the either a text reader or the search engine microdata about what the most important word is, or the modifier word is here. It's really. Under strong, it stands out. It makes it stand out visually, but also in terms of microdata, it makes these words stand out in relation to other parts of the sentence. Pre-formatting usually prints the text in monospace. It also retains the multiple spaces. And then small. This particular letter word here is small, so it makes it a little bit smaller. And that's it for text formatting in HTML5.